Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel yet again. If you're new, my name is Keona Janae, the dopest YouTuber in 2020, period. As you can see by the title, today's video is going to be a business essentials video. So I know this video is very much needed in this day and time. Lots of people are coming out with businesses. COVID has brought the creativity. If you are a new business owner, I hope you find this video very informative and I hope you find this video very helpful. And yeah, so everything is not going to be material, but it's going to be things that I feel like is essential to a business. So like I said, everything is not going to be an actual item. It might be like a tip. So let's just get started. Before we get started with this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you guys would like to know, these earrings are from my website. Don't forget to shop. Also, this is my Glam gloss in the color Glaze, which is a clear gloss. And these are my Glam gloss tubes. Excuse my nails, honeys. Okay, so I'm just going to get my phone because I wrote everything down. I had to look through all my inventory and all my things that I have in this room to give you guys some tips. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So this video is also going to be for any type of business. It's not going to be specified in the business that I am in. I wanted this to fit for any type of business, and this is like in general, I feel like it's super important, especially if you are doing a lip gloss business or like things beauty or fashion. This video is going to be super dedicated to that. But you can also take some things if you are doing other type of businesses, because I feel like some of these tips are extremely good for any business. So yeah, pretty much the first thing is a binder and notebooks. I believe this is super duper important, especially if you are selling lip gloss. You need to be able to write every ingredient. You need to be able to write the name. You want to write the prices of your product. You definitely want to have a notebook and a binder. This is like major key. You need to have documentation. And I mean not just on a computer, but you want to have it written as well, because anything can happen to the computer. You want to have it available for you to just, you know, get a book and look in it. And I will be doing a video dedicated to pricing your lip glosses. So yeah, look out for that video soon. But I'm not going to get too deep into that because that is a whole separate video in itself on how to price your products. So you will see that next. So let's go on to the next thing. The next essential item is storage bins. You want to have storage bins. You need totes. You want to have somewhere to store your products. You don't want your products just sitting in boxes or sitting around your room. Like, you want to have organization. That is so key. And for me, I'm gonna tell you how to tea, okay? I'm gonna tell you how to tea. So I have so many places to store stuff, but at times it still gets a little messy in this room. And I'm not sure if it's because the room is so small, but it's enough room to store all my items, as you can see. But it does get quite messy at times. So having organization, like having storage bins to put your stuff, is a major key. And I think something that's really important is labeling. You will want to label every single storage that you have. Every little thing, you want to label it. So when it comes to doing lip glosses, you want to make sure, if you have like bins like I have, you want to put labels on it. Like for instance, if you have one bin, you can dedicate that just to lip gloss stuff. I did do that. I put most of my lip stuff in that bin. So you want to do stuff like that. The next thing is basically self-explanatory, which is pencils, pens. You need stuff to write with. The next thing is super important. Like this day and age, if you don't have these items, then I don't know what to tell you. But you need a computer. And if you don't have a computer, you really need a phone. If you don't have these two things, you cannot run a business. Like, it's not going to work. It's not going to, you just can't. You can do it. So it's very possible, as long as you have some type of electronic, whether it's an iPad, phone, laptop, something. The next thing is polymailers. So if you are running a business where you have products, it's really a must to have packaging, whether that's poly mailers or it's a box. Oh, and one more thing, you should also get bubble paper. Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? Bubble paper? Bubble wrap? I think that's what it's called. But yeah, that is super a must, especially if your items are glass or if they are a little bit more fragile, like sunglasses like I sell. I have bubble wrap paper, so you might want to get that. Organza bags. Thing is a printer. You can definitely get away with using the printer, the label printer, but I also highly suggest if you're using a website like Shopify or packaging to be super professional, I really suggest that you get a printer so you can put packing slips inside of the package, because most people like that. They will feel more secure buying from you and they will want to purchase from you even more because they know what they ordered. A lot of the times we forget what we order, especially if we order multiple items. So having a packing slip is basically a receipt to show what they paid for and how much it cost. So that is super important. So I really do highly suggest getting a printer and just getting some packing label paper. So yeah, I almost forgot what it was, but yeah. So I did just say this, which is label paper to put on your poly mailers. You can also use printer paper. You can do that, but if you want it to be like a sticker and just to stick on to the poly mailer or the box, I highly suggest that you get the packing slip paper, whatever it's called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Get that paper. So the next thing you will need, well, it's not really a necessity, but if you do own a lip gloss business, I feel like that this is super duper important, which is a Cricut maker. I just recently purchased this. This is not a necessity. You do not need it, but I do highly suggest that you do purchase it. I use it for my lip gloss labels. Here is an example. It's my lip gloss label. So yeah, they are pretty good for lip gloss labels. It is a very tedious job in using the Cricut maker, but it's super fun. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It's so much that you can do with the Cricut maker, which I will be doing a video pretty soon, so look out for that video, okay you guys? That video is gonna be lit. So I will be doing an experiment with that, a couple experiments with that, so you will see that pretty soon. So the next thing is business cards and thank you cards. Now you don't have to be per se, I'm not gonna even say bougie, but you don't have to get business cards. You can make them yourself. You can use a piece of paper and type on it and print it. Like, it's simple as that. I'm sorry you guys, I've been looking at myself this whole time filming this video, so I'm sorry if I'm not looking directly into the camera. I just have a habit of looking at myself and watching myself talk. I don't know, I'm sorry. The camera thing is on the side. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna try to talk to you through the video. So I think it's very super important to give your supporters thanks. You also can put your discount code for the next time that they purchase, and I think it's just super nice to do stuff for your clientele or your customers. It's super important. Next thing is a planner or a calendar. You can get both. I have both. Honestly, I'm not gonna even lie, I don't use none of them, which I will be using it pretty soon. I need to get super organized. Like, I be all over the place. The next thing is a website. So you guys, as you can see, my website is wonderful. I did have a website before this, but I had to change it up. I had to do something different. But I love this website that I'm using now. I love it. It's amazing. It's nice and sleek and clean. It's refreshing. I do use Shopify period. I love Shopify, the best. But you should definitely have a website. It's a must. People would trust you more if you're doing like Cash App or PayPal. People, I don't know, me specifically, I don't trust that, and I don't like to go through stuff like that. Most people are more comfortable with using a website. So I feel like a website is very professional, and that's what I'm all down for, keeping it professional. So having a website is highly a must. The next thing is props. Props for your pictures is super duper important. So I'm sorry for the background. It's people coming in my house. It's my family, they coming in the house. But I think it's super important to have props. The props that I use is like fake grass, or you can use real grass. You can use flowers. You can also use diamonds. You can use, who knows, your arm as a prop. Props are super duper important. Some people also use the little fur background. I used to use that, but I don't know, I just don't like it as much anymore. The next thing that is super important considering this pandemic is cleaning supplies. That is one thing that is super duper important. You want to have disinfectant, you want to have bleach, you want to have Dawn soap, especially if you're dealing with lip gloss, because that's the only soap that takes the grease off, period. You want to have bleach, if I didn't just say that. It's a lot of things. Gloves for sure, a face mask, sometimes a hairnet. So you want to have all those things into place so everything is nice and clean and you can get your job done. The next thing also ties into props, which is lighting. Right now I'm just going to show you guys what I use. I use one of these little lights, and well, not one, I have two of those lights. I had three, but one of them broke. And I also have a ring light that I use, which is giving me this light. It looks so good. I love it. My melanin popping. Also like to I highly recommend this, taking your photos outside. Hands down the best light. Cannot get no better light than outside sunlight. It's the perfect lighting, like super perfect. The next thing, it is more so of a tip, which is professionalism. Like, there needs to be some professionalism. I'm just gonna tell y'all a quick little story time where I did go to this girl to get my nails done. And for one, when she was doing my nails, first of all, she didn't even do what I asked her to do. She did something else. And then two, my nail broke within a week, and I asked her, can I come back? And she said she will hit me up by Wednesday. So that Wednesday came. I think I hit her up that Monday or Sunday. That Wednesday came, didn't hear nothing from her, and that was it with that. That was very unprofessional, and I highly recommend that you have professionalism because it's really needed, especially in the beauty industry. A lot of people don't have that, and it's very much needed. So professionalism is key. The next thing is a color scheme. And what I mean by color scheme, not only for your business specifically, but for your Instagram. I have recently suffered from that. I just didn't know. I wasn't happy with how my Instagram looked. I've changed it probably like 3 or 4 times. But I think it's about 2. But yes, so having a color scheme or a type of theme or pattern on your Instagram, what makes it look so much better and appealing to people, they will gravitate to your business. And I feel like having a color scheme and having a certain type of template that you go by is super duper important. The next thing also ties into props and lighting and photos, which is a very good camera or a very good phone. All know the best phone for the best quality is iPhone. You want to make sure that you have the very best quality. It might be other phones out there that have good quality photos, I don't know, but I know for sure that iPhone has one of the top qualities when it comes to camera. I do use a Canon EOS, and I freaking love this quality. The quality is so amazing. It takes very, very good pictures. As you can see, here's some pictures. But yes, so having a good phone or a good camera quality is super duper important. So I hope all of these tips and business essentials helped you guys. I hope that you liked this video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to know whenever I post, hit that notification bell. And also, if you would like to buy these earrings, shop my website, and you can also shop for my Glam gloss. And without further ado, thank you guys for watching. Bye.